Bayelsa government seal off Nddc office over N336.17million tax default. Bayelsa state government has sealed off the office of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Nddc, in Yenagoa Bayels state. The office was put under lock and key for allegedly failing to pay tax for up to 4 years. The Bayelsa state government officials from the State Board of Internal Revenue, on Friday, sealed off the Yenagoa office of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Nddc, over an alleged tax default to the tune of N336.17million. Nddc learned that the interventionist agency in the region is allegedly owing the state government since 2014. The board's enforcement team, with full complement of security operatives, drawn from the Nigeria Police and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, stormed the premises of the commission, located on Yenagoa Bayels Road about 8 a.m., to carry out the sealing off. In an interview after the operation, the Director of Compliance of the board, Mr. Robert Lacazin, said the team was at the Nddc office to recover a tax debt of N336.17million owed the state government by the company since 2014. Ikrantuma, the managing director of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Nddc. Lacazin said the operation was in pursuant of Section 104 of Personal Income Tax, Amendment, 2011 and an ex-party order granted by the High Court of Bayelsa State, in the Sagbama Judicial Division, holden at Yenagoa. He said, "This exercise is part of our efforts to recover tax liabilities from organizations and individuals that are not complying after having obtained the necessary court orders. We are here this morning with a warrant of restraint to seal off the property of Niger Delta Development Commission, Yenagoa office, for tax owed the state government to the tune of N336.17million. For the 4 years, the Commission has defaulted in the remittance of pay-as-you-earn, pay, and withholding taxes. Some organizations fail to remit taxes after collecting same from the employees, and we have tried over the years after the necessary tax audits to determine the compliance of their remittances or otherwise, yet they have yet to respond. In the case of the Nddc, we have written a lot of letters. About a month ago, we were here on a lighter mood to persuade the management of the Nddc to pay, but nothing has been done. So, we had to go to court to obtain the necessary court orders to enforce compliance." Lacazin said with the sealing off, the board would wait for 14 days, and if nothing is done, the tax body would invoke the necessary laws to dispose off all the property of the Nddc to recover the debt through the proceeds of sale. It was discovered that management staff of the commission were not available as at the time of carrying out the operation. However, a handful of workers were seen around and were not willing to speak on the matter. Instead, they referred the team to the head office of the commission in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. It was discovered that some employees were happy with the operation, saying that they found it curious that the Nddc had been deducting their taxes without remitting them to the State Board of Internal Revenue. The board's warrant of distraint was pasted on the entrance and the main gate of the offices, after which the entrance door and the main gate were placed under lock and key. It will be recalled that during the week, the BER also effected the sealing off a Chinese firm in the state, Hulong Oil Services and Engineering Company Limited, for a tax debt of N109.5 million owed the state government for 5 years.